journey in Florence, the cradle of the Renaissance, a city that breathes art and history in every corner. Our tour starts at the majestic Piazza del Duomo, where the imposing Florence Cathedral, the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, soars into the sky with its iconic dome designed by Filippo Brunelleschi. It is a symbol of 15th century engineering and art, and its facade of white, green, and red marble is a spectacle for the eyes. The Florence Cathedral, officially known as the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, is an architectural masterpiece dominating the city's landscape. Its construction began in the late 13th century, in 1296, and was initially designed by Arnolfo di Cambio, one of the most prominent architects of his time. The cathedral is renowned for its magnificent dome, an engineering marvel designed by Filippo Brunelleschi, and remains one of the world's largest domes. The story of the cathedral's dome is particularly captivating. When Di Cambio began construction, he left space for a large dome, a bold vision for the time. However, the technology to construct such a massive dome did not yet exist. For the next century, this technical challenge remained unsolved, until Brunelleschi, a self-taught goldsmith and architect, presented his revolutionary design in 1421. With a mix of ingenuity, mathematics, and deep understanding of physics, Brunelleschi designed an octagonal dome without the need for centering, a technique not previously used. The construction of the cathedral's dome was a spectacle in itself. Brunelleschi employed machines and inventions he designed, some of which were revolutionary for the era. The dome was completed in 1436 and became a symbol of the Renaissance and human ingenuity. Apart from the dome, the cathedral's facade is equally impressive. Decorated with white, green, and red marbles, the facade is an exquisite example of Florentine Gothic. The facade we see today is, in fact, a 19th century reconstruction, as the original was never completed and was dismantled in the 16th century. The interior of the cathedral is vast and lofty, designed to accommodate large crowds during masses and special events. Despite its size, the interior is surprisingly austere, though it contains some notable artworks, such as the fresco of the Last Judgment in the dome, painted by Giorgio Vasari and Federico Zuccari. Next to the cathedral is the campanile, a 74-meter-tall tower designed by Giotto, another celebrated artist and architect of the Renaissance. This tower offers panoramic views of Florence and is famous for its reliefs and sculptures. The Florence Cathedral is not just a church. It is a monument to art, faith, and science. It has been a landmark and symbol of the city for centuries, attracting visitors worldwide. Its history and construction speak of the determination, creativity, and ambition of Renaissance Florence, making it one of the most impressive architectural treasures in the world. Walking down the cobblestone streets, we head towards the Arno River, passing by the historic Ponte Vecchio, Florence's oldest bridge. This bridge, known for its jewelry shops and artisanal stores, is a testament to medieval Florentine commercial life. The views of the river and the city from this point are simply spectacular, especially at sunset, when the sky is tinged with orange and pink hues. We continue our walk to the Palazzo Vecchio, Florence's town hall, located in Piazza della Signoria. This square is an open-air museum filled with sculptures including copies of famous works, such as Michelangelo's David. Here, the hustle and bustle of tourists and locals mix with the statue's serenity, creating a unique atmosphere. A few steps from the square, we find the Uffizi Gallery, one of the world's most important museums. In its halls, masterpieces by artists like Botticelli, Leonardo da Vinci, and Caravaggio are displayed. It is a place where each painting and sculpture tells a story, taking us on a journey through the history of Renaissance art. As we delve into the heart of Florence, we must visit the Oltrarno neighborhood, known for its artisan workshops and bohemian atmosphere. Here, art remains a vital part of everyday life, with restoration workshops, marbled papermaking, and goldsmithing. The city gently lights up, and the streets are filled with the music of street artists and the aroma of Italian cuisine. We stop at a local trattoria to savor traditional dishes, such as bistecca alla Fiorentina and a good glass of Chianti wine. Florence, during the Renaissance, emerged as one of the most significant centers of art, culture, and politics in Europe. This period, which marked a rebirth of interest in the arts and sciences, found fertile ground in Florence for the blossoming of new ideas and artistic expressions. The rise of Florence in the Renaissance can be attributed to several key factors. The Medici patronage. The Medici family, one of the richest and most powerful in Europe at that time, played a crucial role in the development of the Florentine Renaissance. Through their extensive patronage, they funded artists and thinkers, including figures like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Botticelli. Their support not only elevated art and culture, but also promoted scientific and philosophical research. The commercial and financial flourishing. During the Middle Ages, Florence became an important commercial center due to its strategic location. This economic prosperity continued into the Renaissance, allowing the city to invest in art and architecture. Florentine banking, especially the Medici Bank, was fundamental in financing ventures across Europe, establishing Florence as a crucial financial hub. The artistic and scientific innovations. Florence was the cradle of the Renaissance, primarily due to the artistic and scientific innovations that took place there. Florentine artists like Brunelleschi and Donatello revolutionized perspectives in painting and sculpture, while scientists like Galileo Galilei, who spent part of his life in Florence, conducted research that changed the world's understanding. The renewed interest in classical antiquity. Florence saw a resurgence in interest in classical Greek and Roman culture, profoundly influencing art, architecture, literature, and philosophy. This rebirth of classical interest led to humanism, a movement that emphasized the importance of the individual and the secular world, shifting the medieval focus centered on the church and religion. The literary and philosophical contributions. Figures like Dante Alighieri, whose work, The Divine Comedy, is fundamental in Western literature, and Niccolò Machiavelli, with his political treatise, The Prince, significantly contributed to the thought and literature of the Renaissance, both natives of Florence. The political and social environment. Florence, as a republic, although often controlled de facto by the Medicis, provided a political environment in which arts and sciences could flourish. Despite political tensions and power struggles, this environment allowed a degree of freedom and experimentation essential for the Renaissance's development. In summary, Florence in the Renaissance was a melting pot where art, science, politics, and the economy merged, creating an environment where creativity and innovative thinking were not only possible, but celebrated and funded. This unique combination of factors made Florence the heart of the Renaissance, leaving a legacy that still resonates worldwide today. The next day takes us to the Boboli Gardens, an impressive example of Italian Renaissance gardens. Here, we can escape the city's bustle and enjoy tranquility among statues, fountains, and winding paths through trees and flowers. Our journey in Florence wouldn't be complete without climbing the hill of Fiesole, a small town offering one of the best panoramic views of Florence. From here, we contemplate the city in all its splendor, with its churches, palaces, and the gently flowing Arno River. In Florence, every step is a discovery, an encounter with beauty and history. This city is not only home to unparalleled artworks, but also a place where the past and present meet, where every alley, square, and building has a story to tell. Florence is more than a city. It is a living experience, a testament to human ingenuity, and an eternal reminder of what we are capable of creating. As we leave its streets and squares, we carry with us not only memories and photographs, but also the inspiration and awe that only Florence can offer. This city, a Renaissance treasure, continues to captivate hearts and minds, inviting us to return time and again to explore its countless wonders. Florence is not just a destination. It is a journey through art, history, and beauty, a journey that remains etched in the soul forever.